What's going on, everyone? It's me, Bradley, back with another video, and in this video I'm going over the Yelangu s60t, and you've probably never heard of it. Neither have I. I found it on Amazon and it was only for 60 bucks, and it's a camera stabilizer or a gimbal or a glide cam, whatever you want to call it, but it's only for 60 bucks. It's made out of carbon fiber, steel, and maybe like 2 plastic fittings on it. But I bought it, I have it with me, and I'm about to review it for you guys. So if you want to pick this up on Amazon, you definitely can. I think it's worth the buy. Now let's see if you think it's worth the buy. So let's jump into this thing. So this is the Yelangu s60t, your camera stabilizer, gimbal, or glide cam, whatever you want to call it, and it's only for 60 bucks on Amazon. When I saw this thing, I had to jump on it because that was affordable. So if you're a low budget videographer like myself and you can't afford the big brand name stuff out there, this is a great item to get. And really, for 60 bucks, it's actually a pretty decent build. So let's go over the pros and cons and see what you guys think, and see maybe you want to purchase this as well. So the first pro, obviously 60 bucks, super affordable. It's like completely affordable, and you can never find anything else out there for 60 bucks that can help you out with your videography. Oh my goodness. So that's one pro, obviously. Now the second one is made out of carbon fiber. Now whether it's real carbon fiber or not, I don't know, but it definitely looks like it's carbon fiber. So, and it's super lightweight. It feels great. It doesn't feel too cheap. Obviously you have your axis, your I think your up, down, left, right, and your roll axis. And that keeps it balanced. Now I've only had this for a couple of days, just as a side note. I've only had this for a couple of days, and I've only got to balance it twice. So with the 2 times I balanced it, it seemed pretty legit to me, and it stayed pretty steady. So it was a Great Steadicam, and yeah, so the little side note there. I noticed it's steel before. I think it's actually metal. I said steel, but I think it's metal. Whichever one. Either way, still, right here, your bracket where you mount your camera, very sturdy, very reliable. Seems like it won't break on you. And yeah, it's pretty good for that. And also your metal brackets on the bottom where you have your weights. It does come with extra weights, so you can definitely, so you don't have to worry about if your camera's a little too heavy, it won't balance. I do know, I believe, now I could be wrong, like I said, I've only had this a couple of days. I think it only takes 3 kilograms. So if your camera weighs around that much, then I think that's the max it will take. So anything heavier than that, it won't really balance. So if you have a 1DX, it will not do well on this. So that's for anyone who has a heavy camera or a heavy lens, it probably won't do too well on this. So hey, 60 bucks, so you're only gonna get so much out of it. But like I said, for the price, it's not that bad. And that's pretty much it for the pros. Now the cons. I think it's like 2 or 3 of them I think I have. Plastic fitting right here. It's not that reliable looking. It looks like it will break, and I did hear that it will break on you if you're pretty rough with it. So if you're a type of person that's very rough with your equipment, this might not be a good item for you, because it seems like this will pretty much break on you. The plastic will break. I mean, this won't break, the carbon fiber won't break, but the plastic fitting will break, where you have to extend and lower. So right here, I'll show you how it extends right here. This seems like it will break on you because it is made out of plastic. And like I said, I did hear that it will kind of break on you if you're too rough with it. So if you're traveling and you want to take it like on a plane, like you're going on a plane and stuff like that, and you're traveling somewhere, I would just use it as a carry-on. I'll be pretty careful with it. I wouldn't put this under the plane or in a suitcase. I would probably keep this on person. So the next con, it comes with a bag, which is pretty cool, but the bag is really cheap, and this is it right here actually. This is the bag right here, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty cheap looking bag. It's there's no cushion in it. You just really putting this thing in a bag, and that's it. So my advice, or what I would suggest, is probably go to a store or find somewhere where you can get your own case for this, or something that has padding in it, so this doesn't get knocked around. If it does get knocked around, it at least has some cushion to where it'll be protected, because the case that comes with it will not be protected. Oh, and also a pro I forgot to mention, that it's actually not that hard to balance. So if you already have a gimbal, you know, it might be a little tedious and stuff like that. Now, it's still tedious to balance this thing, but it didn't take me that long. Now, I've never had a gimbal before, or any kind of camera stabilizer before, so this is my first time, and my 2 times I've used it, I balanced it pretty well. It's pretty straightforward. It's not that hard. Now, it is tedious, so you do have to move ever so slightly when you're trying to balance it right, and adjust, and maybe add some weight or take off some weight. So, I mean, you do have that factor with it, but really, I'd say it took me maybe 10 minutes my first time to balance this thing perfectly. Now, I don't know if that was luck or whatever, because even the second time I did it, I balanced it pretty much around the same time. So, like I said, I don't know if that was just luck, or really it's just not that bad to balance. It's pretty, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't really take a rocket science to balance this thing. Just like I said, it's just pretty tedious, and you just gotta get it right. Once you get it perfectly balanced, it really works pretty well. So at the end of this video, I do have some footage using this Yelangu s60t. So I hope you enjoy, and maybe this will have you buy it. I think it's worth the buy, so let's find out if you do. So enjoy the video.
For the ones that